Hey there, hope you guys have a good day today. Today is Wednesday, 26th of March 2025. It is 10:43 in the evening. Hello and welcome to the stream. Sorry for a bit, delay there, because I have, in real life stuff to attend to, so have to be a bit delay. And I think after this, I'm going to, AFK. I'll probably take like a few minutes because I would be. I think I going to be called by someone later. I hope it's not while I'm streaming though. So yeah. That's probably be a bit shitty for a moment. So yeah, right. So for today, we are going to do the continuation for Aether Gazer side story, Fireworks and Morning Star. Because last night or yesterday we actually saw HERA using the Phantasmal Dawn access key, which is pretty sexy, and yeah, she's thick. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do think her spectral scepter something. I think her spectral scepter access key doesn't show her thickness, but this one though, that official art really does show her thickness. So yeah, right. Without further ado, let's go to the game itself, Aether Gazer, and let me unmute the game. There you go. Welcome to Aether Gazer. We're going to continue the. Oh shoot! I think I forgot. There you go. Yeah. We're going to continue the side story. Oh my god, this table fan is going to kill me, dude. Wait a second. Yeah. Let me unmute the game. There you go. I hope you don't hear the screeching sound of my table fan. I think it's because the table fan itself is already old. There you go. I hope that fixes it. I'm just, adjusting the placement of its neck. Right. What should I do first? No, I don't think I'll do anything. Yeah, daily. I always do daily like the next day, right before it's reset, because yeah, that's the only time that's suitable to do the daily. So yeah, I don't think we need to do anything unless we do. You know what? Before we start, I'm just gonna start with some summertime summer stuff. With summertime. There you go. Let's see popularity ranking again. Oh yeah, I'm just going to this Gangcheng Ying Zhao. Is this Jinwo? Is this not Jinwo? This is Selene. Hades. Which one is it? Oh, this is Hades. This is Gangcheng. Okay, sorry. Hades, Ying Zhao, Gangcheng, Artemis. Oh my god, she's so cute. Selene. Gangcheng. Who is this one again? I forgot. Oh, Izanami. Oh, I don't think Izanami is that big though. Wow. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So, oh yeah, Jinwoo, of course. For some reason, people really okay. Poseidon lost there. Jinwoo lost there. Okay, that's fine. Right. Let's do the Midsummer Playground. I wanna try this once, Let's try Gangcheng. My goodness, just look at that, man. Oh my goodness, so sexy. It feels like I'm the character from Jim Carrey, character from The Mask or something. I think The Mask is it. Oh. Boost device disappear. Where is it? Oh, there you go. They should just do, what do you call it? Straight do Snowbreak stuff. This is almost Snowbreak. It's just a bit janky there. I mean, by itself, Snowbreak isn't that, you know, isn't that smooth, the gameplay, but it's on its league. It's on its own league. There are no like shooter action shooter that there are currently no action shooter right now. I first when I saw Nikkei, I thought the gameplay is going to be like that, right? Action shooter, but no. Part of it, I already play like what Princess Connect, and that game is already AFK by itself, and you know, I think I can stay with Princess Connect because I don't really play the story because it's only in Japanese language. It's JP dub and doesn't have like Princess Connect used to have, you know, global server, but Crunchyroll being Crunchyroll, and they fucked it up. So there are no more stuff here. There are no more, like, you know. Oh, nice. There are no more global server for Princess Connect. Cool. Oh, really? Wait, how do I? She always. Oh shoot! Heal yourself. Heal yourself, girl. I don't think she don't have any, you know. I'm just healing myself here, hoping that my healing help me with something. Oh shoot! Oh, this 01 is pretty difficult. She's pretty tanky. Also, where's 01 playable, man? Do people actually want 01 playable? I do want though. She looks hot. So is that all I need to do? 10 times, 30 times for solo, god damn it. That's a lot. You know what? I'll do that on my own time. Before I don't, because I'm so busy. God damn it. Right. So let's actually do the side story. We continue from yesterday. So song, yeah, there you go. Firework and Morning Star. So yesterday we left where I do think Chloe is getting getting like a bit depressed because, you know, she thought she's the one who did the mishap of the ground firework exploding. But let's see who's behind it. I do place my bet on Quentin Oji-san, Quentin Galvani, as his name. So yeah, even his name doesn't sound like trustable enough. His name sounds so suspicious. Galvani, it's Italian, of course. Sorry. Right. Let's continue with the game. Let's do it. if you didn't bring an umbrella with you. You know what? That's actually a pretty good translation, even though it's short. It's raining tonight. I'll lend you my umbrella, something like that. It's okay, Chloe. It's not your fault. It's already late at night by the time the two leave the night of Convaleria office. Hardly anyone is out on the street in this drizzling rain. Its profuse light shining no more. All that can be heard from the direction of the salon venue is the noise of hurried repairs and construction. It looks so... To be honest, this raining GIF background, it's kinda hitting the good note with the music, man. What was the name of the music again? Ars Fracta. Okay. Hardly anyone is okay. I'll already read this. You know, at least they're going this route where they're doing a proper investigation instead of straight blaming her. I mean, good writer usually does this anyway. A bad writer will just, you know, suddenly make Chloe in a depression and something, and then every other people in the world is blaming her for what happened, right?
また他の方々にも事情を聴取させていただく都合上、場合によっては再度取り調べに応じていただく必要が生じる可能性もあります。その際はご協力のほどよろしくお願いいたします。
Chloe nods her head in a kind of daze. Having no further question, Athena hands Chloe back her backpack.
持ち物をお返しします。すべて揃っているかご確認ください。では、もし調査に進展がありましたら、他のものを通じてお知らせいたしますので。
Yeah. Seriously, I do think I don't think that the Muse faction actually, you know, blaming you, but I don't know. As if knowing that she's asking a pointless question, Chloe's voice gets quieter as she speaks. Still, she musters up her courage to look at Athena, hoping for a clear response.
先ほど申し上げた通り、会場の損害については承諾書に基づき
Liability
花火協
contract.
会にご負担いただきます。それと、
Oh yeah,
爆燃
dang.
花火については不認可となりました。また、制作者であるクロエさんには事故の原因が判明するまでの間、芸術活動を禁止とさせていただきます。
A reasonable response there.
そんな、リハーサルの時は何の問題もなかったのに。
That's true. Good point though, because you know, Quentin Galvani said that she cannot do anything because her firework already shipped through to the venue. Got me thinking that it's actually his idea that they have to do that, and he kind of sabotage her, really, to, you know, prevent her to do something on the fireworks. I do think Quentin is the one behind this.
ひょっとしてアテナ団長も私を疑ってるんすか？これに関しては主催者の判断です。人々にきちんと理由を説明しなくてはなりませんし、それにオモフィースはまだフェスタムの件から立ち直れてはいませんので、正直今回の措置はまだマシな方だと思います。もし負傷者が出ていれば、我々はあなたを拘束しなければならない。
It's all thanks to HERA Phantasmal Dawn.
クロエさん、もし爆燃花火の研究を続けたいのでしたら、有無を言わさないほどに安全性を確立させてください。
I mean, Athena just being, you know, a strict gut here. Chloe purses her lips, knowing that there's nothing more she can say to argue. She bows slightly to Athena before taking a couple steps back.
この度はご迷惑をおかけしてしまい。いえ、ただしばらくの間は世間もあなたにきつく当たるかと思います。分かってます。あんな事故を起こした以上、お咎めなしとはいかないでしょうし。 ですが、あなたに非がないのでしたら必ず時間が解決してくれるはずです。
Public will come around eventually.
とにかく調査が終わるまでの間は極力目立つ行動は避けてください。
That's true. You don't want to be like sore thumb.
よくも顔を出せたもんだな。とっとと出ていけ。
The suitcase is hurled out the door. A somewhat frail figure comes stumbling through the doorframe, managing to grasp hold of the suitcase that was sliding toward the sidewalk. They exhale. This busy neighborhood remains a raucous scene of revelry even late into the night, and the drizzle does nothing but dampens people's desire to go out. A little scuffle in front of the Society of Fireworks doesn't draw much attention.
花火を投げるとか正気っすか。
何が花火だ。狂気の間違いだろ。
何でもかんでも事故で処理できると思わないことだな。これ以上辛い目に遭いたくなかったら早くそいつを埋めてこい。
Whoa, that's... Chill, bro. A group of fact-finding committee members has suddenly reassembled and blocked the Society of Fireworks entrance. Looks of mockery and disdain keep Chloe out of the hall like. Introverted at heart, Chloe is powerless to fight back against the verbal onslaught she's faced with.
けど怪しさで言ったら彼らだって十分怪しいけどね。頻繁に倉庫に出入りしてたって噂
Okay, what
だ
you
し。
heard? Come on, give me in.
面倒ごとに巻き込まれたくなければ黙っとけ。
Even though a few sympathize with Chloe's situation, it's difficult to stand up to the pressure.
会長が見えたことだし、
Oh,
ここは大丈夫だろう。
the man himself is here. Ignoring the society members' whisper, Quentin makes his way towards the crowd gathered at the door. There you go.
一体何の権限があって入り口を塞いでいるのかね。
The fact-finding committee members heed Quentin's order. They scatter in groups of 3 or 5, but in a manner that is less than differential to Quentin.
失礼しました。彼らもまだ若い。正義がこちら側にあるということでついタガが外れてしま
Shut
っ
the
た
fuck
の
up,
でしょう。
ball old man.
正義。
面白いことをおっしゃいますな。そこは君たちではなく我々と言うべきでしょ
我々は一時的に連携を取っているに過ぎん。次はないぞ。
Nothing more, don't push it.
う。今のはどういう意味ですかな。
君が火薬の量を増やしたことは知っていると言っているのだよ。
Ooh.
つくづく風変わりなことをおっしゃるお方だ。ただ我々としましてもあなたとは仲良くしていきたい所存です。これからもどうかよろしくお願いしますよ。
This organizer of many fact-finding committee events smirks and pats Quentin's shoulder, and then leaves with his subordinate in tow. Quentin frowns, but doesn't say anything. He begins to make his way outside to where Chloe is standing by the door. But when he sees the raindrops coming down, he decides against crossing the threshold. Dang.
何か言いたそうだな。
どうしてあの時爆発したんすか。
その答えは君自身が知っているのではないかね。いずれにせよ。君は私を失望させた。これが事実だ。おかげでコングレムも延
Oh,
期を
isn't
余儀
that a
なく
bit,
されたよ。
you know, isn't that a bit mean to directly, you know, blame her without any proper evidence?
すみません。
まあ今回の件は私にも全く非がないわけではない。お互い様ということにしておこう。もともと片物には燃焼型の火薬しか使ってはなら
Incendiary
んの
gunpowder.
だ。しかしクレメントはどうしても爆薬を使いたいと言ってきてな。正直殴ってでも止めるべきだったと後悔している。そして今夜あれがはらむリスクは避けようのないものであると君が証明した。これに懲りたら真っ当な花火師を目指すことだな。
Quentin somberly waved Chloe away, seemingly reluctant to discuss the matter further.
でもあ あのリスクは避けられたはずなんです。改良を施してたのはそのためでもあって。
いい加減にしたまえ。
Oof. Quentin nearly growls, this as a rare expression of rage appears on his face.
今回どれほどの損害を被ったのか君に理解できるか。本来なら当事者にも賠償金の一部を背負わせているところだぞ。にもかかわらず、そういった話を君には差し向けないようにした。なぜそうしたかわかるかね。君がクレメントの娘だからだ。頼むから少しでいい。私の言うことを聞いてはくれないか。
Phew. The Japanese dialogue sounds a bit more, forgiving, but the English dialogue here is a bit mean. Can you please can you please listen to me or something like that in Japanese, right?
もし少しでも恩義を感じてくれているのなら、もう二度とあんなものは作らないでくれ。さもないと私も手段を選んではいられなくなる。君に助け舟を出してやれるのもこれが最後だ。
Quentin forcefully slams the door shut with a thud that hurts Chloe's ear. This brightly lit building before her now seems like a mountain pass that she will never able to cross. She lowers her head, her vision loses focus between the dark spots left by a raindrop meeting the ground. Nightfall has engulfed the colors and her uncertainty muffles the sounds. The more mundane the despair, the less attention and stewing it requires.
居場所なくなっちゃった。
Even staying rooted to the same spot is too exhausting for her. So she begins to walk, becoming an inconspicuous, aimless face in the crowd. Poor Chloe. Mr. Galvani has expressed his concern regarding ground fireworks, stating that such unfettered liberty has led to tragedies in Omorphis history, and the reformation mustn't become a springboard for speculators' resurgence. The art world should reflect on whether hidden dangers are lurking in the more shadowy vectors of this recent surge of emerging art. Though not all as influential as ground fireworks, they nonetheless erode the people's aesthetic sensibilities and intelligence. In an unrestrained creative environment, you want to have people who play to the gallery under the banner of innovation. Without credible, authoritative standard, the public will be unable to recognize the vacuous, even pernicious core at the heart of these unestablished works.
なるほど。
What's that? Is she reading like a paper or something? Chloe lowers her phone and it's on her phone, okay. Chloe lowers her phone and looks around. She already made her way to completely unfamiliar neighborhood. Unfamiliar, but somewhat comfortingly so. Just as Athena said, public opinion simmered quickly. And it didn't stop at the accident itself. Many articles pointed to the accident as a jumping off point to criticize the explosion of emerging art in the wake of the Reformation.
どの記事にも構成委員会の名前が。
Many of the articles blatantly carry the fact-finding committee's label, and channels of public information are bombarded by the chorus of the loudest voice, all delivering lengthy speech that echo one another. Those seeking to subvert the definitive achieve their purpose when the definitive becomes controversial. Not understanding any of this, Chloe simply feels the weight of being on the receiving end of argument beyond the scope of her thinking.
結局いいように利用されただけか。
Don't think like that. Aww, poor Chloe. Let me take a screenshot of this. Exit. Light shot. Does that mean save? In a secluded corner of the neighborhood, Chloe sits down against a wall, hiding her face in the shadows of the streetlights. Her clothes soaked through, sitting down only increased the clinging. suffocating sensation she feels on her skin. I mean, this art doesn't make her badonka look so big though. It's the usual. Probably because she's hunching her back. She thought she was used to a solitary life, but in this moment she sharply feels the loneliness of having no one to turn to. No one will ever trust her again. No, don't say like that.
どうでもいいや。
She places her hand on the latch of her suitcase and slowly opens it. Aw, that firework is going to get soaked. She'll light this last firework in a corner where it won't disturb anyone. It will just have 10 seconds to bloom and fall. 10 seconds to testify to its brief existence. Then bring its unanticipated feature to an end. After tonight, a failure like ground fireworks won't stain Omorphis again. Oh, poor her. The night is long and silent. The rain and darkness quiet the city, noiselessly taking in the sounds of each slight movement Chloe makes. She reluctantly clenches her fist and chokes back a faint-hearted cry. This is it.
失礼。そちらにおられるのはクロエスピテル様でしょうか。
Chloe Spittle, is that her full name? Who's this little girl? The sudden call stopped Chloe in the middle of opening the suitcase. Something is blocking the rain and light overhead. Chloe looks up in confusion to see a winsome maid holding an umbrella before her.
ミューズ協会
Oh, Luz. Okay.
レウケと申します。クロエスピテル様でお間違いありませんか。
Chloe Spittle. So that's her name.
はい。
では少々お待ちください。
The petite maid named Luz turned her back to Chloe and begins murmuring in a harsh voice.
ヘラ様、聞こえますか。見つけました。
Wakatta. Where's the understood? Just leave it to me.
あの
Luz turned back around to face Chloe, then bows to her with impeccable movement.
ヘラ様よりご伝言を賜っております。よければ一緒に花火鑑賞でもどうかしらとのことです。
Chloe stares blankly without responding. Luz look at the wet ground and nods. Suddenly understanding, she fishes out an umbrella from somewhere and passes it to Chloe.
いかがなさいますか。
ヘラ様がどうし
Oh. Right, let's continue. Yeah, let's continue, why not? Omorphis.
絶対乗り切ってみせるんだから。
Oh, why are we fighting the boss?
演覧昇天。世界の愛を感じる。
Oh, I need to go fast there.
熱いでしょ。ここでやられるわけにはいかないってね。燃えなさい。燃えなさい。
14?
一緒にやっちゃ
Damn.
燃えなさい。そりゃ燃えなそら。私が和らげます。熱いでしょ。海の力で全ての痛みを癒します。ここは自分にお任せあれ。界の守り手として全力でいくっす。銃の星神羅万象我に力を。無駄な抵抗はやめるっす。
Oh, damn.
まだまだこんなものじゃないよ。
Lit neither by the moon nor lamps. Ooh, what's this sound? Digital heartbeat. Okay, this is Chloe theme song, I think. Every time Chloe is here, every time Chloe is on the screen, this music will play. Lit neither by the moon nor lamps, the Society of Muse looms at the street corner like a silent castle. Only the flame of single candle keeps watch in the night over the two people left awake. The candlelight reflects Chloe's uneasy expression of on the surface of her tea. HERA, sitting opposite her and leisurely holding a dainty-looking teacup, glances at the untouched cup of black tea in front of Chloe.
一口くらい飲んだら。
はいすみません
Chloe hurriedly brings the teacup to her mouth and takes a big gulp.
おいしいです
Chloe's extreme response takes HERA completely by surprise. Speechless, she sets her tea down and abandons the idea of correcting Chloe's ethic.
それで花火鑑賞って聞いてきたんすけど
Having been invited here to watch fireworks, yet now finding herself only drinking tea at the table with HERA, Chloe cannot help but inquire as she watches the hour hand on the wall clock wall clock tick into the later half of the night.
ええそうよあなたの隣に置いてあるやつを見ようと思って
HERA already knows what the hefty suitcase beside Chloe's seat contains, but Chloe's eyes quickly dim upon hearing this question.
これはその
終わりにするつもり
そうするしかないっすよだってこれのせいでコングレムはめちゃくちゃになりましたしどう言い繕ったところで
I mean, she have a reason to be like this though because of her father history, right?
そう大した理由じゃないのね
That would be too feeble an excuse, don't you think? Chloe looks at HERA incredulously, baffled that she could say something like that so matter-of-factly.
本気で
Oh, she's
本気で
mad.
言ってるんすか
その程度有名な芸術家なら誰しもが通った道じゃな
Yeah,
い
it's so do
違
you
う
so HERA I think HERA suggesting that it's a challenge, you know. Every arts have its challenge.
全然違いますよ
Chloe cannot help but raise her voice. Despite trembling with each syllable, she just cannot help HERA's word.
爆燃花火は危険物でしかないあんな出来損ないをコングレムに出すな今じゃネットではそんな記事や声ばかりが書き込まれてるっすそんな状況でどう挽回しろって言うんすか
Squeezing tightly on her fingers, Chloe purses her lips and stops mid-sentence.
挽回何を挽回したいの
Though she thought she had made up her mind to give up, admitting it to someone else was more difficult than she'd imagined. It was as if just speaking the words would tip the scales to the point of no return.
名誉っすよ爆燃花火の
But why does reaching a point of no return still bother her?
花火師としての父を尊敬しているだから自分も父の腕を継げる器になりたいあなたここに来た時そう言っていたわねけどね少なくともクレメントは最後まで諦めなかったわよ
Does that mean that old man also get sabotaged by someone?
私の目にはクレメントを否定しているように見えるのだけど
Unfazed by Chloe sulking, HERA shakes her head, then pulls a folder out from a drawer.
この状況に父さんは関係ないっすよ何も知らないくせにデタラメなこと言わないでください
それ私じゃなくて下手な記事を書いた構成委員会とやらにでも言ったら
読んだんすか
仕事の一環でね同業者が業界を怪我してないか一応チェックしておかないといけないものでもさすがにあれは手際が良すぎるわねタイミングが早いゆえに調査が済んでいないにもかかわらず事態を収束させようとしている嫌いがあるきな臭さしかないわ
Chloe purses her lips. Just the thought of those articles and comments makes it hard to breathe.
ヘラ様その花火もし欲しいのなら差し上げますですからもうその件には触れないでもらえると
Chloe finishes the rest of her tea, then looks down at the suitcase beside her. Hesitating briefly, she does not touch it again. Instead, she stands to face HERA and bows slightly.
紅茶ごちそうさまでした 失礼します。
相変わらずそれを花火というのね、あなた。
Before Chloe can step away from her seat, Hera pushes a folder toward her.
なんすかこれ。体感手続き的なやつです。
いいから開けてみなさい。
Chloe opens the folder apprehensively. There's a stack of scattered papers inside. Chloe flips through them, her confused expression giving way to shock as she flips through them with increasing alacrity.
このページ、炎色層分割について書かれてる。こっちは反応干渉について。
Might be your father. Who knows?
間違いない。このファイル、爆燃花火を改良するために父さんが書いたやつだ。
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Eroded by the passage of many years, the ink on the yellow-aged paper has turned dry and sharp. The wild scrawl and fine, neat line work kept Chloe company through countless nights in the lamplight of her humble accommodation. God damn it! I hate when they cut off the words at the end there before. Oh my god! Just don't do that. Your stuff, please fix this shit. Is it your stuff fault for this? I don't know, man. Probably. Or is it like Yongshi did it? Even seeing it for the first time, Chloe would know this penmanship anywhere. The fragmentary concept recorded on these sheets of paper were written by Clement's own hand. What amazed Chloe even more is that, although their method differs slightly, the outcome of their enhancement are very similar. The contents of her suitcase are practically the manifestation of these concepts.
でもどうしてこんなところにあるんすか。だってミューズ協会は花火を扱えないって。
Chloe inadvertently takes a step back and almost collapses with a chair. She grips the folder tightly with both hands for fear she might lose it. Then, realizing in hindsight that her comment sounded like blame directed at HERA, she quickly stops talking.
生前彼から頼まれたのよ。預かってくれってね。ま、前衛芸術に関わるものなら断る理由はないし、だから引き受けたの。
Why did you take this as firework from the beginning? Huh.
言い換えるなら、クレメントはこれを花火の設計図と
Oh.
一言も言わなかったってことよ。
It's just explosive?
いや、ですが、これどう見ても爆燃花火の改良案っすよ。なのに、ヘラ様の言い方だとまるで。
へりくつに聞こえる？
A sophistry?
はい。
Okay, let me check. What is sophistry? The first time I've heard about it. Sophistry. The use of clever but false argument, especially intention of deceiving. Ah. Okay, what was it again? Oh yeah, sophistry, okay.
じゃあ、もしクレメントが意図的に言葉を選んでいたとしたらどうかしら。
は？
花火という概念にとらわれなければ、この設計図の可能性はより広がるはず。そう言っていたのよ。
Should we not limit the design to the parameters of a firework? This was a conjecture on my part, but let the Clement experience talking.
彼にとって花火協会の認可なんてどうでもよかったんでしょうね。それどころか、意志を受け継ぐ人間のことさえも視野に入れていなかった。
We'll have a successor.
自分のアイデアを実現できなかった。そこに対し、唯
Okay.
一悔しさを抱く。そんな人間だったわ。
There was nothing in HERA's word that felt unnatural or fabricated, and Chloe knows perfectly well that this proud artist has no reason to lie to her.
嘘。
Chloe's expression wavers, and she enveloped by a feeling of profound emptiness unlike anything she felt even when her firework exploded. All that hard work to improve ground fireworks for the sake of all that hard work to improve the ground firework for the sake of their rehabilitation. All those lonely experiments, what was it all even for?
あなたは確かに 彼の技術を受け継いだ。
Artistic vision.
さすがに芸術家としての彼を理解できなかったようね。考え方については似通ったところがあるみたいだけど、とはいえ光るものを感じたからあなたをここに招いたのだけどね。それじゃ次は私の質問に答えてくれる？
HERA rises from her seat and comes around to the front of the table. She looks down at the visibly shaken Chloe.
あなたが求めているのはクレメントの名声？それとも彼の芸術性？
すみません、何を言ってるのかよく。
そうなら質問を変えるわ。あなたにとってそれは何？承認欲求を満たすための道具？それともあなただけの宝物かしら？
Requiring recognition. Or something you're passionate about. What will she gain from acquiring recognition though? Like, sure she wants her dead name to be clean or something like that, right?
初めてそれを目にした時のことを振り返りながら答えを出すことね。
Do you remember what you felt the first time?
それは
Of course she does. It's just been a long time since she last thought about it. The firework rose in the night through the falling snow, forming a starry sky beneath the low wall that lit up the silvery white courtyard. On tiptoes, she could almost touch it with her outstretched hands. It was the first time Chloe saw colors that belong to the sky descend to the earth. When the splitting second light vanished from Chloe's eyes, the sorrow she felt was quickly replaced by that initial excitement and surprise.
ねえ父さん、今の父さんが作った花火。
ああそうだ、すごいだろ。
でもいつも見る花火と少し違う気がする。
お、いいところに気づいたな。こいつはそうだな、設置爆燃式片物花火だとクロエには言いにくいか。とりあえず爆燃花火とでも呼んでくれ。
Technically could be a raised detonation frame firework. Ground firework.
爆燃。ねえ、今のもっと見たい。
ああ、そうしてやりたいのは山々なんだが、あいにく一つしか作ってなくてな。だがクロエが爆燃花火を見た最初のお客さんだ。
やったー、一番乗りってことはこの後たくさんのお客さんが見るんだね。
ああ、きっとたくさんの人に見てもらえるはずだ。自分の創意をできるだけ多くの人に届ける、それこそが芸術家の本分だからな。
Chloe starts flipping back to the beginning of the manuscript. As if in a trance, she carefully looks over each sentence and picture, seemingly expecting to find treasure Clement left for her buried between the word and lines. All Chloe finds inside are designs, focused and unadulterated. The page freely extols the creator's vision.
あまりに久しぶりすぎて忘れちゃってたっす。あの時見た爆燃花火はただただ華やかで暖かくて、それでいて生き生きとしてる。
Her childhood memories gradually come into focus. The smile on her face as she watched them, her small outstretched hands, and the colors and excitement they left in her eyes and heart.
自分の創意をできるだけ多くの人に届ける。私にとってそれは私自身の創意です。
自分勝手に聞こえると思ってるでしょうけど、芸術家としてはまっとうな言葉よ、それ。
Hera not seeming to find the answer satisfactory, she stepped. What is this word again? Hera not seeming to find answer satisfactory, she stepped leadily. Holy shit! Leadily toward the window, then rest a hand on the window sill.
そもそも芸術とは己の美意識を形にして世に広めるための行為。その行いに善悪はなく、純粋な信念のみが込められる。つまりそれに対するこだわりというのは美の追求を意味するはずなのよ。自らが堕落しない限り、そのあたりが覆ることはない。
Unless it's one without such a pack, no change to their creation will result in their ruin.
だからこそ対となる信念との反発だって起こりうる。今でこそ伝統と呼ばれるものだって、そういった反発を乗り越えて生まれたものなわけだし。
How much ash was left in their wake before the first patina of brilliance was formed? Failure rejection, this has long been the path for the cause in Omorphis. Even though the so-called traditions begin as puerile experimentation, how much ash was left in their wake before the first patina of brilliance was
こ
formed?
こまで口にすればもうわかるでしょ。今あなたがすべきは作品を出すこと。そうすれば確信だって起こせるし。
I mean,
過ちだって
by doing
正
that,
せるはず
that
よ。
doesn't, you know, that doesn't relieve her from any accusation though. Like, you know, of course she can be like, I don't care what other people are saying, but still people will look at her weird and, you know, blaming her for whatever happened.
クレメントの理想と芸術家の本文を理解した以上、できないとは言わせないわよ。
It's a bit questionable morality in this part of the writing there. I suppose they need to focus more about who did the stuff rather than, yeah, you don't need to care about that stuff that you don't do, because you know that's the whole plot point. But I don't know, man. They should be discussing about who did the explosion stuff. I mean, they probably will like explain it later, or you know, reveal who the one did it. But still, it's feel like out of place just to push Chloe to do more fireworks. I mean, she deserves to do more, even though she's the one who is not the one who did it. But yeah, starlight is faintly visible through the wispy clouds as the mist above. Hera traces over the lingering trails left by raindrops on the other side of the window pane with her finger, all the while looking at Chloe.
さて、目的が定まったのなら、もう立ち上がれるでしょ。
Chloe gapes at Hera by the window. When Hera meets her gaze, Chloe sheepishly lowers her head with a smile that could be constructed as either apologetic or relief. It's not clear. But the moment the corners of her mouth rise up, it's as if a bundle of long compressed nerve is loosened. Though clearly smiling, the rims of her eyes quickly begin to glisten.
あれ、おかしいな。急に涙が。すみません。
After scrambling to wipe away her tears, Chloe closes the folder and gingerly lays it on the table.
あんなことを言った後で申し訳ないんすけど、私にはやっぱり芸術家の流儀っていうんすかね。でもヘラ様のおかげで忘れちゃいけなかったことを思い出せました。
When she springs up in the middle of the night with a new idea to write down, when she spends the whole day perfecting a firework in a workshop, when she sees people smile brightened by the light of her fireworks.
なので私決めたっす。
あら、何よ。
爆燃花火って名前変えます。
Well, this is the weird part, I think, of the story. I mean, the writing itself. Is this like the thing that they are supposed to discuss instead? You know, lifting up Chloe's, what do you call it? Passion, and lifting up Chloe's self, you know, from being down or something. Feeling as if her breath were taken away for a moment, Hera helplessly cups her forehead in her hand.
そのあたりは好きにするといいわ。それじゃこの後はやることが山積みでしょ。
So I figure Hera's going to investigate the stuff by herself then.
はいありがとうございましたヘラ様私みんなをギャフンと言わせてみせますので
So okay, what I think Hera doing right now is she's probably want Chloe to not think about the explosion at all, you know, so that she can focus on doing more arts, because Hera knows Chloe is not the one who did it, of course, and she's going to investigate it by herself. And it's not she doesn't want to involve Chloe at all. That's what I think what they are doing here. Chloe bows toward Hera, then turns and runs for the door.
ちょっとスーツケース
Chloe screeched to a halt in the front of the door, then runs back to retrieve her bulky
それ
suitcase.
と設計図も
でもそれミューズ協会の持ち物っすよね
たった数枚の図面をいつまでも保管しておくわけにはいかないしね構わな
A thought seems suddenly occur to Hera, and she abruptly trails off. Her eyes fall to the suitcase in Chloe's hand.
ヘラ様
クロエもう少しだけここにいなさい今からコングレムに出られる秘策を教えてあげるわ
She will see a guiding light in the darkness. It was the light that she wished to see and hear. It was the light she thought would be extinguished. Lots more people will get to see it. All this time she had already gathered up the colors that the stars painted in the earth. Stars painted the earth in. Radiance does not beget greatness, nor prosperity brilliance. Covering up her wounds, she holds the glinting light in her hands. She still remembers light form.
歴史と伝統を汚すな芸術の道を歪めるな
2 days later, sorry, I need to burp real fast. Oh, there you go. 2 days later, on the eve of the opening night of the postponed salon, the fact-finding committee procession have grown with each assembly. Their march on the salon has even drawn live media coverage. The backlash of the ground firework accident still festering. Anti-emerging art sentiment, far from being placated, has given rise to even more controversy around the Reformation. Penetrating the silent progression of the Reformation, no one seemed to know what impact this tumult will have on Omorphis.
気にするなクロエ
Some crave disruption, others compromise. Some are self-important, others self-deprecating.
でももう一回くらいチェックしておきたいかなで時間的に厳しいか
But while the majority makes its silent decision, the outcome of doing the right thing is set long before the choice is made. Long before the choice is made. That sounds like a song. A lyric from some song.
大丈夫でしょ
Chloe gives her face a couple light bowing smacks, then lunges over her suitcase. Lux over, sorry. Chloe gives her face a couple light bowing smacks, then looks over her suitcase. Glancing over at the march in the distance, she breathed a sigh of relief.
それじゃ行ってきます父さん
The setting sun casting a long shadow behind her. She walks towards the saloon, chasing the light that refused to fall. Oh, she's going to do it.
ミューズ協会に寄贈
ああ、ここなら安心して託せると思ってね。
Sounds a lot like... Yeah, I think Clement sounds a lot like he's voiced by Morikubo Shotaro. After it over, so probably not. Now that I've been brain a criminal, there's no way he'll see me.
悪いけどここは無法地帯ではなくてよ。
すまない。今のはそういうつもりで。
Yeah, it's Morikubo Shotaro.
ただ改めて見ると確かにあいつの言う通りかもしれないな。これを花火と呼ぶのは少し違う気がするし、花火に似た何かを作ってるって方が
I'm setting my own sect.
安心なさい。ここには似たような考えを持つ人しかいないから。
だろうな。新しい概念を生み出す、そんな芸術家が多い印象だ。俺も似たようなもんさ。花火を作るという考えを捨てた途端、一気にインスピレーションが湧いたんだ。ただ時間の都合上できたのが数枚の設計図や案だけなんだが、それでもう契約書にサインしてもいいか。
もしあなたの後継者を見つけてほしい
You
なら
consent to transfer this
はっき
manuscript
り言っ
just
ておくわ。
disponendi. What is disponendi? Disponendi to us? I don't have the elan, I think. Is it elan? To find another home for it. Why the hell this font is different, man? Is it because they have to use this word? Man.
そのあたりをお望みならサインしない方がいいと私は思うのだけど。
ああ、それについては心配ない。そもそもいないだろうしな。それにあんな出来事の後だ。型は俺だけでつけておきたい。これに禁止令。ただ何年か経ったら話題にするやつ。
Sorry, I accidentally pressed spacebar.
それだけ自分が作ったものには自信があるんだ。
Still, maybe someone else will think of it a few years time. Your daughter. A crumpled up ball of paper is thrown into the waste paper basket. The word donation can vaguely be made out of it on
も
it.
しもあの時クロエが継ぐって言い出していたら、あなたはどんな行動に出たのかしら。
Let's go.
悪鬼殲滅、完全懲悪。金羽、
Oh,
ここに剣。
why are we fighting Luke? Oh my god. Now they are putting some random enemies for we to fight with.
世界の愛を感じる。そや、燃え見えた。ここでやられるわけにはいかないってね。
海名の獣、ここにあり。
そや、まだまだ。
ここは海の守り手として全力で行くっす。
天通爆炎山、いつでも行けるよ。
いいっすね。
この力で皆さんを癒します。熱いです。お願い。皆さんに生きる力を。世界の愛を感じる。熱いでしょ。それ。
Oh wow!
燃えなさい。
I didn't attack anything there. God damn it.
とさ、怪人列在戦。
Bro!
熱いでしょ。まだまだ。
Bro, what? I still have Minta to defeat. God damn it.
ここは混乱の門だ。今開くっす。
行きますよ。ここでやられるわけにはいかないってね。燃えなさい。
届かないっすよ。
お願い。皆さんに生きる力を。天通爆炎山、いつでも行けるよ。
There you go.
抵抗はやめるっす。
Man, they are putting random enemy for us to fight
まだ
with.
まだ。
It's not even like relevant to the story at all. Continue. Bro, how to get that much damage? I'm not sure that's all. Okay, you know what? Can I skip? I'll just play this later. I'll just repeat this. So basically, what I did, right? That's basically my team. But what I did is, by the way, Don Bull, welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for visiting. So what I did, basically, I just increase all the level. Not this one. Sorry. Yeah, limit break, and then increase level, increase the level, of course, and then the skill. Just do all the skill, increase all of that. Access key, I'm using the free one that they give from. So basically, you can get the 5-star functor. You can get the 5-star functor from here, I think. Resource shop, dimensional variable. There you go. This is the functor, the free 5-star functor that you can get for free. But in order to do that, you have to, you have to grind dimensional variable. So yeah. So this is for the Tian one. This basically a good one for starter, for people like me who doesn't play endgame and just play the story. And then you need the proper sigil. There you go, this thing. So sigil, what sigil do you? So if you ask what sigil do I need to use, you go to cultivation strategy, and this is all of the stuff that they'll give. So basically, yeah. Hello, I have a question. The main story and the side story are interconnected. Hello there, Ruben. Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're doing well. So I got like a story guide from someone on Discord, and they said that some of the side story are interconnected with the what do you say, main story. So for example, the one that I did last week is a red and green story about Ausar and Osiris. Basically, this side story took place right after the New Hansa storyline, New Hansa arc. I think it's this one. There you go. Flood for Steel. It's after chapter 4, I think, or chapter 5. Is it chapter 5? Yeah, it's after chapter 5. So yeah, red and green took place after chapter 5. And then the side story for the currently that I'm playing right now, which is HERA side story, Firework and Morning Star, took place after chapter 11. The one that I did 2 weeks ago. Sorry, after Grand Containment ceremony. So yeah, about the sigil, should I use the more player using it or the if you I use like more people using it. That's it. The more people using it, I guess it's the better one, and that's it. For me, cultivation strategy. Once I look at it, I'll never look back, because it's people who are using it. So yeah, and also the functors, the code. So basically, this is the functors, the free functors. This is the functors you have to pull. And this is the code. So yeah, warp. There's a lot of stuff that and this is the recommendation enhance and all. Okay, thank you. You're welcome, man. You're welcome. Also, I really want to pull for Lingguang right now. Damn. Shoot, I don't have enough stuff. I really want to pull for Lingguang, but the thing is, I want to pull for Brahma. I need like my wind damage dealer, and yeah, Lingguang is good for Jinwoo. Oh my god. Though I'm not an endgame person, endgame player, so yeah. Right, let's continue with our side story. So basically, we already done. Also, as for the story guides, part of the story is not really interconnected to the main story. I do think like this Skadi side story, It's basically you can play it anytime, but it's still interconnected with the story. But you can just play it anytime. It doesn't like tell anything. I don't know. I'm not sure. But people said father-son duel. You need to do this side story before you proceed with the main story. Not sure when. I'll just have to look at the story guide again. Shinri good for mid or late game? Oh my god. Wait a second. Shinri. Which one is Shinri again? Is it Buzembo?
拙者ならこちらに
Wait a sec. Oh, Buzembo is Shinku. Which one is Shinri again? I'm sorry. Tsukuyomi. Oh, okay. Tsukuyomi Shinri. Oh, Sakubo. Okay, right. Sakubo is the old one. So Shinri, Tsukuyomi. There you go. To be honest, I use Tsukuyomi Shinri only for her, what do you call it? Only for her ultimate skill chain with Buzembo. I never use Shinri as per, you know, as my main DPS. So I'm not sure if she's a good mid or late game. Honestly, I don't know, because I'm not really into the meta play and stuff like that. I usually play gacha game. Okay, one thing that if you want to know about me, sorry if I you know, going into tangent, I don't really play gacha game for, you know, the late game stuff, unless if the late game have, like, you know, reward for pulling and stuff. But if it doesn't have, I won't be touching that stuff at all. I'm more into the story and the characters, character design mostly, and, you know, a waifu and stuff. That's all gacha game for me. The story, the waifu, gacha. Also, like, I put gameplay for gacha stuff in the like the lowest priority, because, you know, I enjoy mostly the story and stuff. You could say that, oh, if you play the story, why don't you play like games Zenless Zone Zero, Genshin Impact, and, you know, other games that are more popular. I really want to play them, but I just don't have time. For open world, I just don't have time to play it. For Zenless Zone Zero, while I do say I am not really a meta person who plays, you know, who plays by the end game. I'm not like end game player and stuff, but I do take a lot about the character progression, like character leveling. So for Zenless Zone Zero, the character leveling and, you know, of course the gacha banner 50/50 doesn't have that. It's pretty difficult. So for Zenless Zone Zero, leveling characters is pretty tedious to do, as you know, stuff like that. But sorry for the tangent. To answer your question, Shinri good mid or late game? Sorry, I don't have an answer, because I'm not using her as my main DPS. I use Shinri Tsukuyomi for team with Buzembo and Kunino Tokotachi. So yeah, basically just I have Shinri just for her ultimate skill chain, which is this one. Yeah, this one, Fasten Under the Blood Moon. I say I should pull for Artemis then. Yeah, you pull for whoever you want, man. I do also want to pull for Artemis. I refuse to pull for her in this 50/50 gacha banner, because I already lost one, and I want this to be a guarantee for Brahma next patch. So I'll just stubbornly using this 100% banner to pull for her, even though I don't have any more resource that I can go through. So yeah. Also, she's cute. I like her. She's not like, as you know, the recent waifu that released, pretty tall, big boba. I mean, she's also have a big badonkas, but she's kind of shorty. I like her. Right, let's continue with the side story then. Sorry for the side tangent stuff. But you check this. So the story guide. People actually, I asked people on Discord, and they kinda like send me a message like that. I can give you the story guide pretty quick. Let me just open my Discord. Where's the Aether Gazer official? There you go. It's pretty long, but let me see if I can paste it to you. Where's the law section? If you could just, you know, hop into the Aether Gazer Discord, if you have Discord, I assume. You could just go to the law channel, the Aether Gazer official, by the way, and you could find. You know what? Let me just. La di da di da. Right, there you go. I'm pretty sure this is enough for. Alright. Why can't I send message on this live chat, man? Oh, there you go. No, I can. Okay, let me just try this. I hope it helps. You could just, you know, you could just copy and paste after this. Let me just enter if it's cool or not. Okay, let me just send this and then this one. Oh shite. I'm not sure. You could just, you know, try copy paste those story guide. So basically, red and green. Before red and green is chapter 1 to 5. So yeah, I guess that person forgot to put chapter 1 to 5. And there's like other thing that he said on me verbatim, but you know what? I could just how do I upload this? Share on social networks. Can I just put link to it? Can I not? Uploading image. Wait, what? I'm sorry, what? Let me do that again. Where do I upload this? Shit. Copy. Oh, okay. I can do this. Oh, I can do this. Alright. There you go. Here you go. There. I hope you can see it. That's like my print screen. You see it? Alright. I'm just gonna continue with the story first. So I skipped the 11 area. Okay, let's do 11. With the salon postponed due to accident, HERA appears with Chloe new works, rehabilitating Chloe's name and making her works a huge success. Okay, let me just check the link if the links work or not. Oh, there you go. Nice, like shot. Right. I hope you get it. You get that link. I mean that link works for you. Right. Let's depart. Alright. Thank you for your information. You are welcome. You're welcome, man. Bang, bang, bang. So that's the fireworks. Fireworks launch from opposite ends meet each other in the middle of the sky. A flaming tail resembling hanging orchids drop like a curtain, signaling the end of the fireworks show. The sky a stage. Quite a few people even in the streets beyond the venue had stopped to spectate. Now that this flawless performance is over, they too offer up applause. Still opening with a fireworks show, the salon is now underway as all the artists take out their pieces and find the best place to begin exhibiting them.
相変わらずいい演出するな、花火協会。この前の事故が嘘みたいだ。
たくさんの作品を生み出してるところよ。なら 仕事の質も折り紙付きでしょ。とはいえどこか面白みに欠けるのよね。伝統を大事にしすぎてるっていうか。
ああ、確かに。だからこそ爆年花火のリベンジを期待してたんだけど、さすがにあの事故の後じゃな。てかクロエさん大丈夫かな。コングレも出禁にされた上に花火協会からも追い出されたって聞いたけど。
The two fireworks enthusiasts who recognize Chloe at the salon that they are back in this time as well. Their stroll takes through the entrance to the square, but not into the venue. As their conversation turns to Chloe, the two suddenly come to a stop, as if reading each other's mind. Oh my god, this march is still here. The fact-finding committee march swarms the entrance, and the marchers chant out slogans one after another. The Knight of Convaleria hold them off as best as they can, but the chaotic scene that's unfolded keep many exhibitors and spectators from approaching. But the farcical procession isn't what stopped the two fireworks enthusiasts in their tracks. Oh, I guess they see Chloe. The fireworks enthusiast companions nod. The two turn to face the person behind them in unison. The passerby, seemingly thinking the same thing, also turn to face them.
クロエさん、どうしてここに？確か出禁に。
ちょっと。ああ、大丈夫っすよ。本当のことですし。
Chloe laughed awkwardly. She's still dressed in her usual work clothes. Why? What do you mean usual work clothes? Her badonkas is falling apart. Not falling apart, I'm sorry. Is falling out from her shit. From her clothes, man. But she doesn't have anything else with her.
なので当然あそこに入るつもりはないんす。それにしても構成委員会の人かなりいますね。ですね。
You could go in after they leave.
あいつら最近ますます言い分がひどくなってますし、近づかない方がいいですよ。何をされるか分かったもんじゃないですし。お気遣い感謝です。つかお二人は私のこと責めないんですね。
当然じゃないですか。だってあれは事故ですし、クロエさんが自分の作品を大事にされてることは十分
This guy
分かってる
understand?
つもりです。
Shrugging like answer. Oh, I suppose that they all like treat the accident like an actual accident, not someone who behind it doing it, right? Shrugging like the answer is obvious. The cheaper youth perspective seems completely unaffected by those internet articles.
そうっすか。
Is it because she's hot?
ありがとうございます。本当自分にはもったいない言葉っすね。
けどクロエさん、さすがに会場の外だと話題になってる作品しか見れなくないですか？それなら中継を見れば済むと思うんですが、本当はどうしても見たい作品があったからここに来たんじゃ。
Shh, don't tell them. It's exceedingly difficult to see something on display from outside the venue. Even large-scale song and dance pieces can barely be heard over the hubbub of the art market-like event. Entitled to freely judge the works on display, everyone is granted the opportunity to exercise their aesthetic and sensibilities. Near the bookstore. Oh my god, how can... It's difficult to read, man, when the word is cut up like this. Near the bookstalls, by an easel, heated discussion over one piece or another can be observed just about everywhere. Anywhere even, sorry. This discussion always draws spectators, especially when both siders are well-known figures in the art world. Public debates like these end up more noteworthy than the artwork themselves.
ミューズ協会の特別展示だと？ふざけたことを。そんなもの前回はなかったろう。しかもよりによってクロエのスーツケースを作品として扱うとは。
説明も何も。
Oh!
ミューズ協会が認可を出したから飾って
Hello,
いる
HERA.
までだけど。
Damn, you look so
協
beautiful.
会が特別展示品を出したい場合は 臨時でも受理されるって話だし、何か問題でも？
Not even a minute after this debate between Quentin and HERA ignites, it's already being broadcast live as an encapsulation of the fact-finding committee challenge to the unrestrained engendered by the Reformation. Okay, you mean endangered? What perplexed the onlookers, however, is that the focus on their debate is not some highfalutin artistic or what the hell is highfalutin, man? Come on. Don't use like difficult word for me who have like, you know, who use English as a second language. Not some highfalutin artistic concept, but rather an unremarkable looking suitcase.
クレメントが刑務所に入る前、ミューズ協会に行ったことは私も知っている。その上で言わせてもらうが、ミューズ協会の立場を利用したところで爆燃花火の名誉回復は不可能だ。あの爆発を見た者は多い。その上で披露するということは会場の安全性を度外視しているとみなされても仕方がないぞ。そのあたりミューズ協会はどう考えているのかね。
Quentin deliberately raised his voice at the ground fireworks, recalling the incident 2 days earlier. The bystanders present now look uneasily at the suitcase. If the person holding the suitcase weren't HERA, the Knight of Convaleria likely would have already expelled it from the venue.
見苦しいわね、クエンティン。これが爆燃花火だという証拠もないでしょ。憶測を並べるだけなら子供でもできるわよ。
それならスーツケースの中身を見せてもらおうか。そうすれば私が言っていることが憶測ではないと証明されるはずだ。
Why don't you open the suitcase or see what's inside? Quentin is completely confident in his judgment. The flammable content symbol on the suitcase is as good as Chloe's signature. There's no reason for anything other than ground fireworks to be in the suitcase. HERA, however, just glanced over at him. Looking around at the growing crowd, she lays the suitcase flat on the ground.
まさか花火協会の会長がミューズ協会の展示品に興味を抱いてくれるなんてね。そんなにお望みなら見せてあげるわ。少しさ。
減らず口を。
Quentin walks to the edge of the crowd with his hand folded behind his back. As he watches HERA open the suitcase with leisurely, agile movements, he begins to suspect that something isn't right. But once the suitcase is open, he immediately regains his confidence. Inside is an elaborate mechanical device comprised of a staggered folding frame around a cylinder with a hole in it.
やはり爆燃花火だったか。スズラン騎士団、こっち。
見た目が似ているだけで何を騒いでいるのかしら。みっともない。爆燃花火がこんなに小さいわけないでしょ。
Indeed, without a separate launcher and explosion chamber, this contraption is almost half the size of the ground firework first seen in the salon. But this far from enough to convince Quentin.
爆燃花火の技術を引用しているのであれば、それは危険物と同じ。この場にいる全員がそう思う。
Yes, they are blind.
今度はちゃんと目にした上で言ってるみたいだし、そこは認めましょう。さすがね、クエンティン会長。ああ、でも確かマスコミの前ではこう言ってなかった？平気で嘘をつくあなたに伝統を口にする資格があるのか。
Are you really qualified to evaluate anything beyond the scope of traditional fireworks? Huh.
口の利き方に気をつけたまえ、ヘラ女子。伝統はあらゆる仕組みの基盤だ。それを無視する君も人のことを言えた立場ではないと思う。
Vulgar grandstanding. Quentin's feature quickly hardened into a cold, stern expression upon being challenged so bluntly. He turns his head to look at the spectators, spotting the fact-finding committee insignia.
クロエを呼んできなさい。あれを作ったのが誰なのか、直接彼女の口から言わせる。
いや、ですが。
The youth receiving the abrupt command is immediately confused. After shooting Quentin several imploring looks, he is at last forced to remind him.
クロエはその出禁にされて。
Oh, okay. The crowd burst out in uproarious laughter. When they try to restrain themselves out of politeness, Quentin only bristles more. He shoots the fact-finding committee member a glare so severe that He hastily shrinks back into the crowd in fear. HERA doesn't react, as if taking no notice of the crowd response. She continues to say something that leaves everyone dumbfounded.
先に言われたような感じがするけれど、ええ、そうよ。これは正真正銘クロエの作品だけど断言するわ。彼女が作ったのは爆燃花火なんかじゃない。
クレメントから基礎しか学べなかった小娘がこの短期間で他に何を作れるというのかね。
あら、そこまで知ってたの？
無論だ。
なのにあなたは彼女と花火について話し合うこともなければ教えやアドバイスを与えることもなかった。彼女に対し無関心だったと言ってもいい。なら彼女が他にアイデアを持っていないと断言するのはおかしな話ね。
では君ならわかるというのか。この場にいる者たちが安心して見られる作品であると断言できるのかね。
当然でしょ。でなきゃミューズ協会の特別展示枠で出したりしないわよ。
Phantasmal
万が
Dawn
一の時は当協会が全責任を負うわ。
Phantasmal Dawn is always at the ready, so even if something were to happen, time can immediately be stopped to resolve it. Since such a precaution cannot be explicitly disclosed, a vague promise will have to do it in its place.
ただ
Suddenly I
信
have
じる
like
かどうかは
stroke or
この場にい
something.
る人たちの判断に任せるわ。
無責任な奴ほどそのような見栄を切りたがるものだ。ヘラ女子、今あの子に必要なのは学びなのだよ。皆さん、警戒するに越したことはない。先の事故で怖い思いをされたばかりでしょう。
Quentin's statement is not wholly without merit. The spectators look at each other, some stepping back, but more electing to stay where they are.
おい、何してるんだ。早く下がれ。その必要はないだろ。だってヘラ様は安全だと言ってるんだぜ。
This echoes the majority rationale. Considering the importance HERA places on appearances, it's hard to imagine that she'll risk being blown to bits for the sake of exhibiting something as dangerous as ground fireworks. This meager response from the crowd clearly not to his liking. Quentin's face quivers, unwilling to push his way out from the crowd. However, all he can do is awkwardly stay put.
それについては同感だわ。でないと同じ過ちを繰り返すだけだもの。というわけで、ぜひ私にご教授願えるかしら、クエンティン。異常なまでにクロエに無関心だった理由、爆燃花火に対する憎悪。ああ、構成委員会を使って何をしたのかについても知りたいわ。
The onlookers are instantly invigorated as the conversation steers toward the fact-finding committee. Quentin is about to open his mouth in protest when he realizes that not a single fact-finding committee member dares to stand out from the crowd.
おいおい、協会の会長さんが職権乱用か。まずいな。
Vastly outnumbered in a crowd of hundreds gathered here, the handful of fun fact, the handful of fact-finding committee members don't make a peep. They can read the room.
古いしきたりを守るだけならともかく、構成委員会なんていう腐った組織に身をやつし、オモフィースの芸術を抑圧するのはいただけないわね。その上、芸術の秩序を名乗るだなんて。
Are you obtuse or harboring an ulterior
いい？
motive?
芸術の秩序というのはね、次の世代へインスピレーションと積み重ねてきたものを継承することを言うのよ。
Upon an endless flow of artistic invention, we have established Omofis as artistic order.
それを受け入れた上で理念を整え後進を導き、もし誤りがあれば正す。これは
芸術協会の使命でもあるはずなのだけど、あなたは理解できていなかったようね。初めての試みには失敗がつきものよ。でもね、その失敗は創作の道を見直させるための良薬でもある。
They're the guidance to course correct when blazing new trails. Oh, okay.
芸術の道を歪めない。スローガンとしては悪くないけれど、きちんと掲げられる人材がいなかったのは残念ね。自己矛盾もいいところだわ。
Isn't that so, President Galvani?
そうだそうだ。
Having been filming the whole exchange on their phone and not wanting to stop now, the first spectator to call out can only clap the back of their other hand. This unconventional effort to show support draws delighted laughter. Sporadic clapping amid the laughter gradually swells into a hearty applause that continues long after the laughter dies down.
クエンティン、これでも私はあなたの一族に敬意を表しているわ。花火を持ってオモフィースを闇から守り続けてくれたのだから。あなただってオモフィースの未来がついえるのは良しとしないでしょ。
Quentin's displeasure is apparent from his enduring scowl, but he only snods icily in
も
response.
ちろんクロエの試みが成功する保証はない。だけどミューズ協会は彼女の行動を勇気あるものとみなす。ま、今回の特別展示品に選んだ理由は他にまともな作品がなかったからなんだけどね。
He simply didn't receive much else of note this month. After the reformation, the authority of association certification was undermined by the ambition to take the public art stage by storm. The art society halls went cold and quiet as a result. The younger artists smile knowingly at HERA's teasing, reflecting on their ideals. Each is uplifted, and the general atmosphere turns light-hearted and high-spirited.
でも協会の顔となる作品である以上、どうしても納得できる理由を示してほしいというのであれば、たとえ一寸先が闇だったとしても自分の意思を表現することを忘れないでほしい。
Okay.
そう願い、この作品を選択。ヘラ様。
On a street corner outside the venue, Chloe on a bench with her head down, watching the live broadcast on her phone. As the overflowing enthusiasm resounds through the screen, she cannot help but applaud along with it. Quickly remembering that she's not actually there in the venue, she looks around in panic. Thankfully, no one noticed her odd behavior. When she looked back down at her phone, the screen suddenly goes black from a signal interruption.
嘘、なんで？どうして？
Chloe stares at her phone blankly. She gives it a shake, but when nothing happens, she quickly rises to her feet and looks toward the venue on tiptoes. This is just subconscious reaction. She doesn't actually know where HERA is, let alone where she should look. Sorry about that. But in the night sky, there is always starlight to show the way.
あれ、なんか浮いてるぞ。
How is it floating?
あの筒、ひょっとしてエイジム用の浮遊装置？
As the device floats noiselessly in the air, the outer frame unfolds the form a cross-shaped star. The first tendrils of green flame clinging to the innermost reaction layer spread out to each point of the cross. The more restrained the light, the brighter it looks, making it appear at once embedded in the faraway celestial canopy and near enough to be plucked down by hand. Boom, more flashbang, okay. Then golden stream of fire fly out, startling the spectators into falling back a few steps. When they regain their composure, they realize it was only fine ash being cast off from the device. Then there's color. The flame dance across the entire color spectrum, then ripple and blend into layer upon layer of blazing, but not blinding, ribbon of light. clearly defined at first, then they extend and collide to form overlapping stream of light. The streams of light bloom outward along the frame of the cross star, like surging and receding wave at high tide, rising and falling, diffusing and converging. Each flame flourishes freely while coalescing around a central point with ordered elegance. Then the cross in the sky is blanketed in ever-changing colors, no longer in the shape of a single star. Sorry, I'll be right back. Yeah, sorry about that. My table fan died. Oh my goodness. Whatever. I still have my AC. Let me just turn on my AC. Right, there you go. I don't have like direct airflow or whatever then. Right, then the cross in the sky is blanketed in ever-changing colors, no longer in the shape of a single star. It now appears to hold its embrace the cries of a myriad of stars echoing in the furthest reach into the furthest reach of the universe. Man, for some reason I cannot speak like properly tonight. I mean, just like usual though.
すごい。本当に爆燃花火をベースに作られたものなのか。
Sir, your face doesn't match your voice at all.
そう思うならもっと近くで見ろよ。クエンティン会長は帰ったんだし、心配する必要はないだろう。
Burning as warmly as a bonfire and as quietly as page turning in a book, the vibrant flames assure the crowd that they are in no danger of an explosion. Curiosity gradually draws more and more spectators in closer. Meanwhile, HERA walks to one side, standing apart from the crowd. She looks up with her arm folded in front of her.
暖かくて生き生きとしているか。
Almost 30 seconds later, the expanding wave of flames begins to recede, revealing the cross-shaped star structured once again. The combustible material in the inner reaction layers all burned up. All that remains is a silver star made of thin metal wires and upheld steadily in the air by a levitation
な
device.
かなかわかりやすい表現じゃない。
The light of the fire extinguished in the distance, and Chloe can faintly hear the loud applause that immediately follows. When Chloe finally relaxes, she realizes that a layer of nervous oh my god. She realized the layer of a nervous sweat has formed on her forehead.
これって成功だよね。
You're on debut, nice.
喜んでもらえたんだよね。
Her back is turned to the light, but the extinguished flames seem to still flickering in her eyes, reflecting clear, shining joy.
でも今回は珍しいから見てくれたってだけだろうし、もっと精進しないと。たくさんの人に私の作品を届けるために。
Clenching her fist, Chloe smiled as if in self-encouragement. Then looks toward the venue entrance. Discarding any bold thought of sneaking in to find and thank HERA, she turns to take her leave of the neighborhood, only to immediately collide with someone else.
すみません。で、アテナ団長。
Indeed, it's Athena. Spotting the theme of well-armed knight of Convaleria behind her, Chloe takes a conscious step to one side.
クロエさん、ここで何を？
実はっすね、ヘラ様に私の作品を代わりに披露してくれるようお願いしてまして、それで私はここで様子見を。
なるほど。あの方の入れ知恵ですか。
Her cover blown. What the hell? Her cover blown. Chloe's guileless lips latch shut. What the hell?
まあそう心配せずとも大丈夫ですよ。ヘラ様であれば規定は熟知されているでしょうし、あなたに責任が問われるような真似はしないかと。それはそうと、実はあなたを探していたんです。さっきの爆発事故ですが、あなたに非がないことが証明
Oh,
さ
okay.
れました。
That's convenient.
よって活動を
Super
禁止
easy.
令が
Barely
解除となります。
inconvenient. Without doing anything though. Okay, let's hear the reason. Let's hear the excuse even. It wasn't until a week later that Chloe fully grasps the meaning of Athena's statement. The understanding shocks her and leaves her with a lingering sense of fear.
構成委員会に関しては初めから怪しいと思ってたんすよ。まあ評議会相手に反乱を企てていたのは予想外でしたけど。
世論で優位に立ちたいがためにコングレムの展示品に手を出すことが反乱ですって？さすがにそれは大げさよ。
Oh shit, of course. Oh, so it's not... Huh? Basically, it's not Quentin then. To tamper with an artwork at the salon for the sake of clout.
とはいえ、大した脳があるわけでもないのに武器を所持していたのは良くなかったわね。あれじゃ騎士団に捕まえてくれと言っているようなものでしょうに。
So it's the ball guy then. The old ball guy. The ball guy, yeah. Chloe originally came to collect her salon award certificate, but she ends up receiving a lesson in tea tasting from a cheerful HERA. That seems pretty, pretty, what do you call it? Detail. Cheerful HERA, but why? Is it because HERA never been cheerful before? It will seem Chloe gulping down her tea to despair left HERA profoundly exasperated. After the lesson concludes, the two discuss the event of the last few days with their freshly brewed tea in the warmth of the setting sun.
そのなんというか言葉の節々から
I mean,
アテナ団長に対する信頼を感じるっすね。
why not?
スズラン騎士団のことは信頼してるわ。でも
Oh, she's still tsundere, towards Athena.
ああ、それとクエンティンだけどね、構成委員会に火薬を提供した罪で免職になったそうよ。
Of course,
もし
it's
花
also
火協会
Quentin's
に
fault
入って
then.
たら今頃はとばっちりを受けていたでしょうね、あなた。
Or you likely would have been implicated as well. Damn.
でもおじさんは自首したんすよね。
Oh, oh, okay.
罰も軽くなると思うんで。
Right, so Quentin's the one who tell all of the thing then. Okay, he's a whistleblower. He's telling, he's spilling all the tea. He's spilling all the beans even.
あなたね、あいつからひどい仕打ちを受けてたこと忘れたわけではないでしょ。
Yeah.
ええ、まあでももう終わったことですし。
How?
だから気にしてません。ただどうしてそんなことをしたのかはよくわからないっす。
It's a whiz beans. It's always a whiz beans.
親切な人でしたから。
大方時代に置いていかれたとでも思ったんでしょ
As a sacrifice to the Reformation.
さすがにあんな極端な方法でダダをこねるとは思ってもみなかったけど、結局彼は過去の栄光にすがるあまりオモフィースと歩みを共にすることができなかった。 それだけよ。
Bagon famous is a substance of a sandcastle. It crumbles at faintest touch. Either you see it and advance forward alongside Omorphis, or fail in doing so and end your artistic career here, as the man did.
ずっと思ってたんすけど、ヘラ様っていつも含みのある言い方されますよね。
The creaking of a door turning on its hinges suddenly rings out in the empty, spacious hall. When the two look towards the source of the noise, they see a young man hesitating in the doorway.
あの人、構成委員会の人っす。
He's the bald guy. Chloe remembers him. He's not. Chloe remembers him. It's supposed to be he, right? He was one in the chorus of voices that call for Chloe expulsion from the Society of Fireworks.
それじゃあ追い返す？
いえ、もし彼にも表現したいものがあるのなら、チャンスを与えてください。
Oh, I see. So it's just like another random guy from fact-finding committee. Okay. Chloe grabs her backpack and stands up, opening up her seat for the new visitor.
それじゃあ、私はそろそろ行くっすね。失礼します。
She leaves through the door and walks into the light of the setting sun. She'll traverse the dark night with the light in her hands. She knows how to move forward now. People find their way toward the light in the darkness of night. The sky winds and wanders. The earth meanders and stumbles. The heart and starlight are forever, and the night is always dark. May beauty and hope be guided and embraced. Even if the night is long, dawn lies ahead. Well, I guess that's story then. Okay. Right. Though it's a bit anticlimactic, I must say.
この試練、
Okay, I'll explain later after the battle. I guess this is the last one.
私に任せてください。
Oh wow.
これも警備のためっす。世界の愛を感じる。まだまだ。ここでやられるわけにはいかないってね。燃えなさい。ここにありっす。
Oh, am I going to die? I think I'm going to die. Yeah, I died. God damn it. Sorry. You know what? Because this team is a bit. There you go. How is my sigil? Oh, no wonder. Okay. Right, cultivate. Let's go. Level all up. Not a break. Level all up. Okay. So enhance, enchant. Reconstruct this one. Limit break. Level up all. Enhance, enchant even. Oh, I don't have enough of this thing. Crit damage, select. Abandon all. Lock. Oh, 3D embosses, you know what? Select that. Why not? Abandon all. Abandon all. Thunder damage, select. Crit, select. I'm just going to, you know, put all of this here. Skill damage, thunder damage, select. Oh no, my stuff. Okay, let me just do the warp then. Cultivation strategy, warp. Go level up. So what is it again? Sorry. Power up melee the judge. Power up melee the executioner. Adjust. Second one was the judge then. Remove. Equip. Level them up. Limiter removal. Okay. Is that how you do it then? Huh, okay. And then the second one. Power up melee executioner. EM Flux Teleportized Force Field. Wait, Teleportized Force Field, which one? One, okay. High the HP, okay. Wait a second. 17. You know what? It's fine. Let's go do it then. I think this is the last one.
Sakuragiri. Bato. Mairu. Meikyo Shisui. 力がみなぎる。
Yo. Oh, nice. Easy, man. How did you know it's so difficult to actually play like this? I do think even Thoth is better. I don't know why, man. Right. Well, that's cool. We finally finished Firework and Morning Star. So, alright. Wait a second. Team building. Mob effect. There you go. You get it? Nice. Are there any stuff? Huh, okay. Right. Wait a second. Huddling event. What's this all about? Okay. Thoth. I think in the future I will do this all huddling event. Probably like story event for the characters. Why not? Sword song event preview. Okay, that's it. That's just it. Achievement, cultivation. Alright, nice. I think the conclusion for the story, right? It's anticlimactic. I thought it's going to be more like, oh, this guy do it because I thought it's going to be more the story of the fact-finding committee themselves, fact-finding society, you know, doing all the stuff. Of course, we know about that, but I didn't expect that they went to other like other story of, you know, lifting up the spirit of Chloe and, you know, make her prove that what she can do, right? I guess I expect them to, you know, I expect that we see them, you know, arrest Quentin Galvani with the fact-finding society member. But I guess those kind of story is so outdated. Like, you know, we know that will happen, but rather than that, they actually use that as just the background plot, so that Chloe herself can grow up, something like that, and we can see like HERA involvement in all of this. To be honest, it's more about Chloe's story rather than HERA, because I think HERA herself is actually a pretty what do you call it, well-built character. We know her as this higher higher up or in the society of muses and all of that. So basically it's just that we don't know her past and all of that. Probably okay for me, because you know, we don't need that. Like, you know, we just know that they are powerful and all. It's more like we want to know what they do to other people. So basically this Firework and Morning Star
いや
story is more about Chloe's story instead of, you know, HERA. I expecting we get to know HERA's story, how she got her phantasmal dawn access key and all of that, but I guess that will explain in the future chapter. I don't know. So yeah, right. Overall, I gave it like 7 out of 10. Story, it's fun until like the stage. I think the last stage where, you know, it's kind of drag on. The Quentin and HERA conversation in the salon there. So yeah, I kind of EP just like, you know, reading that and watching them. So yeah, only that place. So right, let me bring you guys to intermission and mute the game. Right, thank you for watching, guys. Thank you, Ruben, for coming in. Thank you, Don Build, for coming in. Hope you guys have a good day, and thank you for the others who are watching via the VOD. Hello, VOD people. Hope you're doing well too. And yeah, that's Aether Gazer side story then. So for tomorrow, I think I'll be doing Heaven Burns Raid. We're doing a bit of socialization stories and a bit of, you know, Garden of Memory story. Let's see how I will manage to fix that. And then on Friday we gotta start chapter 4, part 1 of the main story, and you know, we start with day 1, and then we continue on Saturday too, and probably that 2 days will be a lot of Heaven Burns Raid stream. So yeah, and next week will be I will take a week off until Saturday, because there's like Eid celebration for Muslims, and I celebrate it. And yeah, probably when I come back, like on what date is it? Probably when I come back on 7th April, I'll probably start doing Punishing Grey Raven or other, you know, or other, what do you call it? Other stuff, whatever, right? Punishing Grey Raven, probably going to continue the main story. Chapter 12 is it? I hope I did not get any copyright claim. It's pretty much, you know, a downer to get copyright claim, even though I'm not, you know, I'm not monetized or whatever. It just shows that it will be difficult to stream Punishing Grey Raven story in the future. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll just stream it for now. I don't really care about the copyright claim as for now, because I still not monetized or whatever, right? And for Honkai Impacted, to be honest, for Honkai Impact, they have a month before the update comes. Like they have like 28 days before the new patch. So basically, this channel will be, you know, will not have like any Honkai Impact stream, but I will do one though. For the, I think there's like a bit of story event story that I left, the one that you need to increase the percentage for the stuff that I collecting. That's the event story. And then what I probably gonna do is do the one of the side story from part 1, and story, I think it's story about Fuhua and Phoenix stuff. So I'll just going to do that just for, you know, a bit of Honkai Impacted, like before the new patch come. Also for Snowbreak, I'm going to do as usual story, character story. I don't know when, but let's just look forward to it. So yeah, I guess that's all for today. Yeah, once again, thank you for watching and thank you for coming in. Hope you guys will do well tonight or tomorrow. Wait, before I start, yeah, right. Anyways, this has been Case Type. Hope you guys have a good day or a good night. Sleep well, stay safe. See you guys next time. Bye bye. Bye bye.
you